In a moment, I'll share something many older adults tell me surprised them. Almonds, a food often praised as one of the healthiest choices, can quietly create discomfort for some people after 60. It doesn't happen to everyone, but a number of seniors notice subtle signals their body sends after eating them, signals that are easy to overlook at first. Our bodies change with time, and the way we respond to foods changes as well. What feels nourishing for one person may feel heavy or unsettling for another. Almonds are a wonderful choice for many, yet there are 5 groups of older adults who may find that even a small handful doesn't sit quite right. Today, we'll walk through these groups gently and clearly so you can understand whether your body and almonds still make a comfortable match. You can simply listen, notice what feels familiar, and take whatever is helpful for your own daily choices. If this feels meaningful or calming so far, you're welcome to stay with me. Let's begin this quiet exploration together. As we get older, our bodies often become a little more sensitive, and some adults notice that foods they once enjoyed begin to feel different. Almonds are one of those foods. Inside each almond is a natural protein that doesn't break down easily, and for a number of older adults, this can make the body react more strongly than it did years before. Some people say the first hints are very small, a light tingling in the mouth or a gentle itch around the lips that they never paid attention to before. Others describe a sense that their throat feels slightly tighter after eating even a small piece. These sensations don't happen to everyone, but when they do appear, they often grow a bit more noticeable with age. The reason is simple and very human. Our immune system becomes more reactive over time. A food that once felt harmless can start to feel unfamiliar to the body, and the body responds with signals meant to protect us. Many seniors share that they didn't expect almonds to be one of those triggers, especially when they had eaten them comfortably for years. If you've ever sensed these gentle warnings, a change in how your mouth or throat feels after almonds, it may be your body's quiet way of asking for attention. Listening to those small sensations can help you choose what feels safest and most comfortable from day to day. Some older adults notice that their body gives early, gentle signs when almonds no longer feel like a good match. A light numb feeling around the lips, a bit of itching in the mouth, or a soft swelling that comes and goes. These sensations may seem small at first, but many people share that they become a little more pronounced with time. What begins as a mild tingle can feel stronger the next time, almost as if the body is remembering the experience and responding more quickly. These early signs are worth noticing. They're not meant to alarm you, but they can help you understand when your body is asking for a bit more care. Listening to those subtle signals is often one of the simplest ways to stay comfortable as we age. Something else that surprises many seniors is how often almonds appear in everyday foods. Even if you're avoiding whole almonds, the same protein that causes discomfort can still be found in almond milk, almond flour, granola mixes, baked goods, and some health snacks. A small amount can be enough for some people to feel those familiar sensations again. If you've ever wondered why the same feeling appears after different foods, it may be because almonds were quietly part of the recipe. Noticing this pattern can help you choose meals that feel easier and more peaceful for your body. As we grow older, many of us notice that our body's filters don't work quite as effortlessly as they once did. The kidneys, in particular, carry a quiet workload every single day. For people who have experienced kidney stones at any point in life, this becomes even more important to pay attention to. Almonds, although small and generally nourishing for many adults, naturally contain a high amount of oxalates. These are tiny plant compounds that the body cannot break down on its own. Instead, the kidneys have to move them along and help clear them out. For a number of older adults, this extra task can feel a little heavier, especially when kidney function has gently slowed with age. Some seniors share that even a small handful of almonds feels like too much work for their body. They may notice a bit more pressure in the lower back, a sense of heaviness, or simply feel less comfortable afterward. These experiences are personal, but they matter. When the kidneys have once formed stones, they tend to be more sensitive to what passes through them. The goal here isn't to create worry, but to offer clarity. If you've had a kidney stone in the past, your kidneys may appreciate a gentler approach with foods that contain fewer oxalates. Listening to your body's quiet feedback can make your daily routine feel more steady and peaceful. For many older adults, staying well hydrated becomes a gentle daily challenge. We may drink less without realizing it, or we may not feel thirst as clearly as we once did. When it comes to almonds, this becomes especially important. Almonds carry natural compounds that can bind to certain minerals in the foods we eat. Some seniors notice that when these minerals aren't absorbed as easily, the body seems to hold on to more of the oxalates that almonds contain. And when the body is slightly low on fluids, those oxalates may feel more concentrated, almost as if the kidneys have to work a little harder to keep things moving smoothly. People who have had kidney stones before often describe small hints: a quiet ache in the lower back, a feeling of heaviness, or the sense that the body is asking for more water than usual. These aren't dramatic signs, but they can be meaningful. A number of older adults say they feel more comfortable when they choose snacks that place less demand on their kidneys, especially on days when they haven't been drinking much. If you've ever felt that almonds leave your body feeling a bit thirsty, or if you've had kidney stones in the past, it may be your system's gentle way of guiding you toward choices that feel lighter and easier. Paying attention to hydration and to how your body responds can make a steady difference in your comfort day by day. As the years go by, many older adults notice that their digestion becomes a little more delicate. Foods that once felt light and easy may now feel heavier or more demanding. Almonds are one of those foods that can shift in how the body receives them, especially for people living with a sensitive gut. Inside every almond are natural compounds that some seniors find challenging. A number of older adults share that they don't absorb certain nutrients as smoothly when they eat almonds, and they feel a bit more tired or unsettled afterward. Others notice that the gentle tightening effect of tannins makes their digestion feel slower or less comfortable, almost like the body is working harder to move things along. For people who live with conditions like IBS, Crohn's, or simple age-related digestive changes, these sensations can become more noticeable. The rougher texture of almond fiber may feel abrasive to an already tender gut, leading to bloating, pressure, or that familiar heavy feeling after a meal. Some say it feels as if the body is asking for a softer, more soothing choice on certain days. None of this means almonds are harmful for everyone. Many people still enjoy them with ease. But if you have a sensitive digestive system, paying attention to how your body responds can make life more comfortable. When digestion feels calmer and more supported, the whole day often feels a little brighter and more manageable. For some older adults, the way almonds are processed can make an even bigger difference than the almonds themselves. Almond flour, for example, is much more concentrated. A small amount can deliver far more of the compounds that sensitive digestion struggles with. Many people say that baked goods made with almond flour leave them feeling unusually full or heavy, even when the portion is modest. Almond milk may feel gentle at first glance, but it often contains stabilizers or thickeners that certain seniors find difficult to tolerate. A number of older adults notice a bit more bloating or pressure after drinking it, especially when their digestion is already moving slowly that day. Even almond-based snack bars can combine nuts with sweeteners or added fibers that make the gut feel unsettled. These reactions aren't dramatic, but they can affect your comfort throughout the day. If you've ever wondered why a simple smoothie or a small slice of almond flour bread feels heavier than expected, it may be because your digestive system is responding to how concentrated or processed the almonds have become. Choosing softer, simpler options and watching how your body responds can help you find a rhythm that feels peaceful and supportive. When digestion feels calm, many older adults say the rest of the day flows a little easier. As we move through our 60 seconds and 70 seconds, many of us notice that our energy feels different from day to day. Some older adults living with thyroid concerns say they feel especially sensitive to certain foods, even ones that once seemed completely harmless. Almonds are one of those foods that can feel a little different when the thyroid is already working harder than usual. Almonds naturally contain plant compounds that may gently interfere with how the body uses iodine. Iodine is something the thyroid relies on, and when its availability feels reduced, some seniors describe feeling a bit more tired, a little colder than usual, or simply not as steady in their routine. These experiences vary from person to person, but they're common enough that many older adults have brought attention to them. A number of people with mild thyroid concerns mention that they sense subtle changes after eating almonds regularly, perhaps a slower pace in the morning, or digestion that feels more sluggish on certain days. These aren't dramatic reactions, but they can be quiet reminders that the thyroid appreciates foods that feel gentle and easy to process. If you've ever felt that almonds leave your body working just a bit harder, or if your thyroid has been sensitive in the past, it may be worth noticing how your body responds over time. Sometimes the smallest observations help create a daily rhythm that feels calmer and more supportive. For many older adults who take daily thyroid medication, even small shifts in routine can make a difference in how steady they feel. Some people have shared that when they eat almonds regularly, the body seems to respond a little differently to their medication. It's not dramatic, but they notice subtle changes, perhaps a slower morning, a touch more fatigue, or a sense that their energy doesn't rise as smoothly as usual. Almonds contain natural compounds that can gently interfere with how the body absorbs certain minerals. And because some thyroid medications rely on clear absorption to work comfortably, a number of seniors say they feel more balanced when they give themselves a bit of space between their medication and foods like almonds. Others find that when they reduce almond-based products for a while, their routine feels a little easier to manage. These observations aren't the same for everyone. Each body responds in its own way, especially as we grow older. But if you've ever felt that your medication works differently on days when you enjoy almonds, it may be worth noticing that pattern. Sometimes a small adjustment, even as simple as timing your meals differently, helps create a sense of steadiness that feels reassuring. Your body's signals are gentle guides. Paying attention to them can help you build a daily rhythm that supports comfort, clarity, and confidence in the way you move through your day. For older adults living with autoimmune conditions, the body can sometimes feel a bit more reactive than it used to. Many people in their 60 seconds and 70 seconds describe their system as sensitive, responding noticeably to foods they once handled easily. Almonds are one of those foods that some individuals with autoimmune concerns pay closer attention to. Inside almonds are natural plant compounds that, for certain people, seem to create a sense of discomfort in the gut. A number of older adults with autoimmune issues say they feel more bloating, sharper digestive sensations, or a sense of unease after eating almonds or almond-based products. These experiences vary widely, but they are common enough to be worth acknowledging. Some people describe it this way: when their gut already feels delicate, almonds seem to add a little extra stress. The body may respond with more sensitivity, as if the digestive lining becomes a bit less comfortable and more reactive. This can leave someone feeling tired, foggy, or simply off for a few hours. It's not the same for everyone. Many people with autoimmune conditions still enjoy almonds without any difficulty. But for those who notice a clearer pattern that almonds seem to intensify discomfort, it may be the body's gentle way of suggesting a softer approach. Paying attention to how your gut feels after a meal can help you choose foods that keep your day calmer and more steady. Listening to these signals isn't about restriction. It's about making choices that support comfort, ease, and a sense of balance as you move through your day. For many older adults living with autoimmune conditions, the body's responses can feel a bit stronger or more unpredictable. Some people share that certain foods seem to heighten these reactions even in small amounts. Almonds, while gentle for many, contain natural fats that a number of seniors with autoimmune concerns say make their system feel more reactive. These fats, especially when eaten often, may feel a little heavier for someone whose immune system is already alert. Some older adults describe it as a sense of increased stiffness, a wave of fatigue that arrives sooner than expected, or simply feeling more sensitive throughout the day. These aren't dangerous signs, but they can offer helpful clues about how the body interacts with different foods. A few people mention that when they reduce almond-based snacks, their body feels calmer and more settled. Others notice clearer patterns, perhaps their joints feel easier or their energy steadier on days when they enjoy foods lower in these particular fats. Each experience is personal, but these small observations can make a meaningful difference in daily comfort. It's important to remember that not everyone with autoimmune conditions reacts this way. Some continue to enjoy almonds without any trouble at all. But if you've sensed that almonds leave your body feeling a bit more reactive or unsettled, it may be worth noting. Sometimes the body gently teaches us what supports it best. By paying attention to these signals, you can shape a routine that feels more peaceful, more predictable, and more in tune with your needs as you move through the day. For many older adults who tolerate almonds comfortably, these little nuts can feel like a warm, steady addition to their day. Some people enjoy them because they bring a gentle sense of clarity or focus, almost like the mind feels a bit more awake after a small handful. Almonds naturally carry vitamin E and soft, nourishing fats that many seniors describe as supportive for their daily thinking and concentration. A number of older adults also notice that when almonds sit well with their body, their skin feels a touch more cared for. They describe their skin as calmer, less dry, or simply more resilient to everyday changes in weather and temperature. This may come from the combination of natural oils and protective plant compounds found in almonds, elements that seem to give the body a quiet, comforting boost when digestion and overall balance are working smoothly. These observations aren't universal, but they are common among people who find almonds easy to digest. For them, almonds become a simple pleasure, a small snack that fits gently into their routine and helps them feel a bit more nourished throughout the day. What matters most is how your body responds. If almonds leave you feeling light, steady, and supported, they can be a pleasant way to add a little brightness to both your mind and your skin. And if they don't feel that way, your body is simply guiding you toward choices that suit you better, choices that help you feel comfortable and confident as you move through your day. For many older adults who digest almonds comfortably, these nuts feel like a gentle companion throughout the day. Some people enjoy a small serving in the evening because they notice it helps their body settle before bedtime. Almonds naturally carry nutrients that some seniors say bring a sense of calm, and they appreciate how this softens the transition into a more restful night. Others share that when almonds agree with their system, they feel a bit more steady during daytime activities. Almonds contain elements that support the body's oxygen-carrying cells, and a number of older adults describe feeling more centered or balanced when these cells are well nourished. It's not a dramatic change, but rather a quiet sense of ease that shows up during simple tasks, like getting up from a chair or taking a short walk. Some seniors also mention that almonds help their muscles feel more at ease after light activity. Whether it's gardening, stretching, or a gentle morning routine, they say their muscles seem to relax more comfortably when almonds are part of their diet. This may come from the natural minerals and amino acids that almonds offer, nutrients that help the body restore itself in a slow, steady way. These experiences, of course, are personal. Not everyone feels these shifts, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is tuning in to what supports your body. When almonds fit well, they can offer a small but meaningful sense of nourishment, helping each day flow a little more smoothly and each night feel a bit more restful. As we come to a gentle close, I hope this conversation has helped you understand your body in a clearer, kinder way. Almonds can be a lovely part of life for many older adults, offering comfort and nourishment when the body welcomes them. And at the same time, there are 5 groups of people who may find that almonds feel less supportive, not because the food is bad, but because each body carries its own history and its own needs. One of the most important truths we've learned together is that no single food is right for everyone. Our bodies after 60 speak to us more softly, yet more honestly. They guide us through small sensations, quiet reactions, and gentle shifts in comfort. When we listen, we give ourselves the chance to choose foods and routines that help us feel steady, calm, and cared for. If something in today's video helped you feel more aware or simply more at ease with your own choices, I'm grateful you spent this time with me. And if you ever wish to explore more gentle ways to support your well-being through mindful eating, light movement, or simple daily habits, you're always welcome to return. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment today. May your body feel guided, and may each day ahead bring softness and clarity.